welcome back to the channel, everybody. Here, Lucas from Mars, as we are going to continue with this MLB Show 22 Custom League. And opening day is over here, finally, as we get now into the second game of the season between the New York Honey Badgers and the Oklahoma City Bison. Jalen Miller making his Major League debut in this game, as you getting a look at some of those top prospects in the farm system for the Honey Badgers. Jason Dominguez is there. He's the number 121 prospect in the MLB. Luis Gil, Carmen Balderas, and Daniel Espino. So they have a few guys there that are in the MLB top 100. But this is going to be an episode mainly to focus on some of these rookies that we have here in this league, and to just continue on with this season here. Pablo Lopez on the mound for the Bison here in the second game of the season. Of course, I'll know him from the Miami Marlins franchise if you've been watching any of the videos on the channel. And he's looking to get a good start to his season here in OKC, here in front of the hometown crowd. And for New York, pitching in this game is going to be Zach Greinke. Austin Riley at bat right now, and he will hit a ground ball. That's going to be stopped and thrown on over to first base for the out. Another good look here at the stadium here in Oklahoma City. A very good, very nice stadium. I like it a lot. But we know now bottom of the first, and Zach Greinke pitching on the mound here. I believe he's 37 or 38 in this league right now. So he's almost done with his career, and he is pitching for New York. Now, I think you noticed about the New York uniforms. I don't know if I said this last time we had a New York game on the channel, but New York's jerseys are a little bit blue instead of all black, which is really unfortunate. And there is some other jerseys like that. I think for the Jazz, their away jerseys, like the black parts of their away jerseys, are actually kind of more greenish. So unfortunately, that is kind of a problem with some of the black uniforms that we do have on the channel. So that'll be fixed next year, but it is a little bit distracting. Those new Honey Badger jerseys are not all black like they should be. But either way, we go into the top of the second inning here without a score, and there's Miguel Cabrera batting 256 last year, so he's near 3,000 hits. He got 500 home runs last year. We'll definitely highlight his 3,000 hit in this franchise as top of the second inning here. That is a ball inside, 1-2 now to Cabrera is there on the bottom part of the zone for strike 3. And Pablo Lopez getting a strikeout there, his first of the game, the first of this night for either pitcher, as that ball is called strike at the very edge of the zone there. Ramon Laureano is batting here now, and still giving 2021 stats, but now a 1-2 pitch to Laureano is swung on and missed. Fastball down at the knees, and so Pablo Lopez got in a couple of strikeouts here in this second inning. Now Jorge Alfaro will hit a little chopper right back to Lopez, and he'll throw it on to first base to get the final out of the top of the second inning. So a good inning there, certainly for Pablo Lopez. Still no score. We go into the bottom of the second. Now Brandon Lau is up. I believe Brandon Lau hit at least one home run last time in the regular season opener. Here is the 1-2 from Zach Greinke, is swung on and missed. A fastball inside and tight, and that is the first strikeout of the game by Zach Greinke. As you get a look at that pitch, blew it right by Brandon Lau, not able to catch up to that pitch at all. And so now we go to the top of the third, and here is Jalen Miller, and he is in his first at bat here in the big leagues. And the first pitch that he's going to see from Pablo Lopez is a ground ball. This is going to be a really tough play. Stopped by the first baseman, and Jalen Miller beats out the throw to first. And how about that? First pitch he sees in the majors, and he gets a base hit, an infield single, and a big milestone there. The first major league hit for Jalen Miller in his career. And they're going to keep that baseball for him. as he had to beat that play out there and run all the way down the line, and he does get in ahead of the throw. So now men on the corners here with only one man out, as that is a ball low to Jeff McNeil, who was 0 for 1 in this game, and he doesn't like that where that pitch was. He doesn't like that call. That was a pitch that was pretty low in the zone. I will give him that. But here we go, an 0-1. Can he break this tie? That's a ground ball stopped by Lopez. Nice play, and it's a double play. Great job there. Pablo Lopez striking his glove downward and snagging that ball that was hit pretty hard right up the middle. But a double play ends the top of the third. And they still have no score in this one. So we go bottom of the third inning, and that is strike 3 called on Noelvi Marte. Zach Greinke with his second strikeout of the day. We go now to the top of the fourth inning, and Aaron Judge lines one up the middle for a base hit and a single there. So Judge gets on base, and a hit to begin the top of the fourth inning here. Now it's Austin Riley up again as he takes that fastball inside. Again, 0 for 1, grounded out in his last AB. Here as looking to continue. I don't know what he did in opening day. I can't quite remember. But either way, now an 0-1 pitch to Austin Riley here is swung on and crushed. Left field and way back and gone. See ya. Home run for Austin Riley. And that was a ball crushed. His first of the year, I believe that's said. And that is a 2-0 lead for New York. And a great swing here. Austin Riley, one of the pretty bright young players in the league right now. And he's going to be a huge key and a huge piece to this New York ball club if they want to be a successful team this season, as that is a double play that ends the inning. But Austin Riley with a beautiful swing and already 5 hits against Pablo Lopez, and now a couple of runs here in this one as well. Middle of the fourth, 2-0. So we go into the bottom of the fourth here. Lorenzo Cain coming up 0 for 1 in this one, grounded out his first time. He will look at this 2-2. And that is ball 3, high and upstairs. A very, very close pitch and a good take there by Cain. Now it's a full count pitch, and he will. Did he check his swing? He does, says the first base umpire. And Zach Greinke with his 4th strikeout of the night. And now that'll bring up Manny Machado. Here, and Zach Greinke has been pitching great so far in this one. As here comes a 1-1 to Machado, is a line shot, and it's caught! Diving play made by Aaron Judge in right field. One of the best players in the league, and he's an amazing hitter, of course, but man, the defense is also incredible. That was a brilliant play. 2 out now. That's going to be a grounder. Good stop by Jeff McNeil there at second base to corral that from going into the outfield. And, well, we're going to go into the top of the 5th now. And Jalen Miller, who hit that infield single drive. Another one into the outfield. That one's down and off of the wall. Miller around first. And he's going to get to second. The throw is offline. Jalen Miller with his first hit and now a first extra base hit of his career. He's got a single and a double. And now it's Ha-Sung Kim. And he will swing at the first pitch. And that ball goes back. And see ya. It's out of here. Ha-Sung Kim with a home run. And he's double the lead for New York. It is 4-0. Another no-doubter. Jalen Miller scores his first run of his career, and Ha-Sung Kim with a ball absolutely crushed. Not a guy known for his power, certainly but that was a brilliant swing and a pretty nice bat flip there as well. 362 feet on the distance there. Very short wall in left field. And now it's Aaron Judge. And he will swing and miss at a fastball pretty much right down the middle. But, man, the offense here for the Honey Badgers, pretty darn good. Showing out so far. Looking to win their first game of the season. And one more look at that bat flip by Kim. It's halfway home. Now we're going to move on all the way to the top of the 7th inning, as OKC's offense has done not really anything of note right now. They're really struggling. Zach Greinke has been pitching really well. And New York's looking to maybe get something going again here in the top of the 7th. A walk now, 2 out in the inning. Jeff McNeil up 0 for 3 in this game. He's going to line one into the outfield, then into right. So a single there. And now 2 men on and 2 men out. As it's Aaron Judge, 2 for 3 in this game. And he takes a ball inside a slider. Austin Aurelian's on deck. A really sticky situation right now for Amir Garrett as the count is run full. And here it comes, not wanting to walk him, and they will as that's a ball. And you bring up Austin Riley now with the bases loaded. Already has a 2-run home run in this game, way back in the 2nd inning. And, man, a couple of walks and a single. Loaded the bases here with 2 outs. Here comes a pitch to Riley. It is high and a little outside. Actually, more basically outside there for ball 1. And here it comes from Amir Garrett. Swung on, driven into left. Back at the wall. And it's gone! See ya! Austin Riley is second. And it's a grand slam. New York has doubled the lead again. It is now 8-0. And that is quite the dagger here in the 7th inning. How about that game from Austin Riley? 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in this one. And a dominant ball game here from New York. As Chris Stratton comes on out of the bullpen, but we go into the bottom of the 8th, and Zach Greinke is still pitching right now, as that is a strike, a borderline pitch, and they give it to Zach Greinke because he's been pitching so well all game long. Novi Marte looking to do something here, as a 99 pitch here by Zach Greinke is a swing and a miss for a seamer. High, beautiful 2-strike pitch there by Zach Greinke, and he's got his 5th strikeout, I believe, and that is now 1 out away from a 8-inning shutout here by Greinke. 105 pitches now, the man on, and Lorenzo Cain looking to do something. A line shot, and it's right to Aaron Judge. This is the guy you don't want to hit it to out there in the outfield, and that is the end of the 8th. So how about this performance right now by Zach Greinke? Let's see if they try to get him to go into the 9th, and I guess they will. Manny Machado is up here. 107th pitch, and Machado drills it down the line, and it's fair and gone. Manny Machado, the shutout broken here in the 9th, and that's his 2nd of the year, and it's a 8-1 game. So now a 7-run lead, but that'll probably do it. You get Zach Greinke out of the game with that swing, I'd imagine here, even with a 7-run lead. But that's their best player right there. And seeing where this ball tracked, just curling inside of the fair pole there, down the line for a home run, and that will do the game. That will do it for Zach Greinke, who, my goodness, what a night! Pitching 8 complete innings. And only giving up 1 run on 4 or 5 hits, I think, and 5 strikeouts. I mean, what a brilliant performance here for him in his first start of the year. And they bring in Sean Doolittle with an 8-run cushion. Not a great year last season, but, you know, you have a long way to go if you're Sean Doolittle to blow this game. It would be pretty miraculous If that happened, that's a swing and a miss. Fastball up in the zone, and that's strikeout number 1 for Doolittle. Out number 1 in the inning. Now it's Tony Kemp with 2 down. He's their last hope here, as New York OKC down to their last out. And Kemp will swing and drive it into right field. There's Aaron Judge. He's underneath it. And that will do it here in OKC, New York, with their first win of the season. A dominant 8-1 victory here on the road. And a dominant win for Zach Greinke in 8 innings. And, of course, Austin Riley, the big-time hitter for the Honey Badgers in this one. 2-run homer in the 4th, a grand slam in the 7th. As we also saw that home run by Ha-Seong Kim as well. Great play there by Aaron Judge. Here's the home run by Kim right there, and a nice bat flip as well to go along with it. And Santana, I'm not sure what that was exactly, to be honest, but a home run there. That was a grand slam, and that final out. So Honey Badgers win that one 8-1. Now we move on, and we're going to highlight some rookies here, or some youngsters. I guess O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz is a rookie, but he played in 2 games, had 9 at-bats last season, and he did get a home run in his 9 at-bats. So, a young guy at only 23 years old and 71 overall, one of these future stars that the Vipers look to build around on this team here. And he will go into him playing in his second game here of this season, only his 4th game of his career. And this one against Mexico City and the Diablos. Mexico City took the opener here against Tampa Bay. And so we'll get right into it here. Remember, Tampa Bay's starting pitcher got hurt on the first pitch of the game. I remember that. But a pretty easy victory that the Diablos had on opening day. And in this game, Mike Clevenger on the mound for the Vipers. Didn't pitch a full season last year. Only 41 innings, but was pretty decent. Pretty decent in those 41 innings for sure, but he's not the main guy we're going to be focusing on here. The main guy is going to be O'Neal Cruz, who does not have a hit yet in this season, as that is a ball down at the knees, and that is going to be a stolen base by Romo Tapia, his first of the season. So O'Neal Cruz here against Logan Gilbert does have a man in scoring position already. Let's see what he does. A 3-1 is outside for ball 4. So Cruz will get on with a walk. As, again, great look at those Mexico City jerseys. I really do like these uniforms for the Diablos here. As, again, we're play locking here, so we're on the base pass with O'Neal. DJ LeMahieu is batting here, 500 after the first game of the season, and that is inside as well. So Logan Gilbert, I hear a couple of walks in this bottom of the first, and definitely struggling right now to get the outs that he needs. Byron Buxton comes on with a, it comes on, but we're not focusing on him, as that's JDC Realmuto, who is up there, and he swings and misses and strikes out. Now we got 2 down in the inning, and now Spencer Torkelson will not drive in a run. It's a pop-up, and that is really disappointing. Tampa Bay loads up the bases, and they do not score. Man, bases loaded, nobody out, and nothing happens there. That is a big-time blow for the Vipers for sure. As now we go into the bottom of the 3rd. Again, that walk in the first inning. That's going to be a base hit, though. Line drive, ground ball. Or a ground ball. I guess it can't be a line drive if it's a ground ball. But either way, a ground ball up the middle. So there's the first hit of the season for the youngster O'Neal Cruz, as a shattered bat gets the out at first base here. So 2 out in the inning. And again, runners on here for Tampa Bay. Looking to not squander another opportunity. It's JT Realmuto again. And he will set a ground ball. That's going to get through. And that's going to score 1 on O'Neal Cruz on his way home when it's a double from JT Realmuto. Cruz will score a run. And Tampa Bay has the lead here in the 3rd inning. It's a 2-1 lead for the Vipers. as a huge opportunity there, taking advantage of the runners in scoring position. So they go bottom 5 on Eau Cruz, 1-for-1. Now Mexico City taking the lead back. They're up 3-2. Ground ball. I mean, good timing on that swing, but a grounder right to the second baseman. That's a simple, easy ground out to Cronenworth. And that is the second out here of the 5th inning. So here we go, 1-for-2. Now we're in the 7th, and 2-run lead now for Mexico City. Let's see what happens when Eau Cruz taking that slider high. An interesting pitch location, but Eau Cruz not swinging at it. Now an 0-2 is swung on and missed. A high fastball way too late on that pitch. And that is going to do it. 4 at-bats for Eau Cruz. Finished 1-for-3 with a hit and a walk. And the Diablos have won this game as they are now 2-0 on the season. A good start for them. Now we're going to move on here. We're going to focus on Alek Tomas and a couple of players here in this matchup between the Sharks and the Spiders in this game. Alek Tomas is going to be a guy we're focusing on here. He's looking for his first hit of the year in this NL West matchup. The Spiders, again, remember, winning an extra inning game last time, and Alek Tomas making his major league debut here tonight. We'll focus on him in this game, and unfortunately you didn't get to see that graphic there. But the Spiders and the Sharks here. Spiders looking to improve. They're on their 1-0 record. Sharks looking to get on the win column this year. Michael Kopech is the pitcher here in this game, and in 69 innings last year was decent. He was all right. We're going to go into the quick manage here. And a single by Albies. There's a walk now. Trey Mancini coming up a fielder's choice, so nothing in the top half for San Francisco. Now San Diego gets a couple men on against Joe Musgrove here. Base hit. Now it's Dansby Swanson, and he gets a base hit. A single, and now 2 more, courtesy of Ian Happ. And a 4-run first inning here by the Sharks. So Adley Rutschman comes on in, and he's looking for his first hit of his career here. And he will swing and miss at a 1-1 way inside. A pretty ugly swing right there by Adley Rutschman. Not what you want to see from him. But now here comes a 1-2. And that's a swing and a miss. And not a great at-bat there. Not a great couple of pitches for Rutschman to swing at there. But and that's a strikeout. It'll happen, though, to these young players as now we're in the top of the second. 2-run home run by Edward Oliveros. I think that's his first name, as it's a 2-4 game. So quite a lot of scoring here already early on. And here's Alek Tomas, his first major league action. And let's see what happens here. 0-2 when he pops it up. Oh, good swing timing, but just getting underneath that slider. And that is an out. So a pop-up there and unsuccessful. These couple of rookies are here in their first at-bats in majors. So we move on. Adley Rutschman, top of the 4th. San Francisco down 2-4. And here comes the first pitch. It's a line drive down into right field. And that is the first major league hit and the first of hopefully many for this superstar catcher in the making, in Adley Rutschman. A young player with a lot of hype around him in both the major leagues and in this game, in this franchise here, as he gets his first career single, and a ball hit pretty well there. A line drive into the gap in the outfield for a big-time hit. So now Patrick Wisdom is on up, and he takes a fastball, a high one there. 0-1 so far in this game for Patrick Wisdom. What can he do with Adley Rutschman on base for the first time in his career? He will swing, and he's going to drop that one into right field. Yes, he will, down the line. Rutschman goes from first to third base as the throw is offline. And here we go. San Francisco with something brewing here in the top of the 4th. Now it's Omar Mazara, 1-for-1 in the game to this point. And he swings and crushes it down the right field line, and it's off of the fair pole in right field. Home run, Nomar Mazara. And with his first of the year, the Spiders have a 5-4 lead. And a beautiful swing and a ball bouncing off of the foul pole there. Man, and we got a great game here brewing. San Francisco retaining the lead, coming all the way back. They're down 4-0 in this game. They're up 5-4, and Alex Tomas. And Tomas drives one into right field. That ball's deep, and that ball is gone. Alex Tomas, with his first Major League homer, has tied the game at 5. His first Major League hit is a bomb to right field. And how about that? Congratulations to Alex Tomas. What a moment there. As a beautiful swing, and it seems like, he seems like he knew it right away, admiring his first shot over that tall wall out there in right field. And his teammates not congratulating him yet. It's like, what's up, guys? I just hit my first Major League home run. They do eventually come around and congratulate him for that nice swing and a big-time career milestone. And what a game we have going on right now. 5-5 in the 5th. Ground ball. Good job by Sosa. Nice pick. That was a good play there. And that's the end of the 5th inning. And Alex Tomas evening the score. First runs for the Sharks since the first inning. And it's 5-all. Now here we go. Ryan Helsley coming on in relief here for San Diego. Not a great season last year. And here we go in a tie game. Top of the 6th. Helsley against Edmundo Sosa, who is 0 for 3 in this one. A strikeout previously in this game. Here comes a 2-1 and trying to steal a bag. And he's going to be cut down. A pretty nice and easy play. Great throw by Mike Zunino there. The runner trying to steal second base. I'm not sure who that is trying to steal second base. But either way, definitely got caught there. And so now we enter the bottom of the 7th. Here's Ian Happ. The game is still tied at 5. As the first pitch is a foul ball. And a fastball pretty much right down the middle there. Christian Javier is pitching right now. And that's a ground ball down the line. And Javier here, a very good reliever in real life. As he's got an 0-2 pitch against Ian Happ. And is there in the corner. Strike 3 called, and a great at-bat by Christian Javier there. Now it's Alex Tomas. Of course, that home run earlier. Gets a ground ball, and Sosa takes it himself for 1, and it's a double play. Great stop, and a great play by Edmundo Sosa, as it's a massive double play to send us into the 8th. So we are still tied up here, and Trey Mancini at the plate. Ryan Helsley still pitching. And that is ball 4. So San Francisco putting a man on base here. As here we go. Adley Rutschman comes on up again. He's 2 for 3 in this game. He's got a couple of hits tonight already. And his second game of his career. And here comes his 2-1. Ground ball. And he's going to get another one. His third hit of the game. How about this? Great job for Adley Rutschman. 3 hits tonight. And now a new pitcher comes on in. It's Harlan Garcia. A very good season last year. As he is going to be tasked to stop the rally here by San Francisco right now. And he will get a pop-up, or a fly ball, not really a pop-up, into center. Jonathan Daza camping underneath it. There goes a tag from second base. And the bat throw into second. Polanco had to go off the bag and make that catch. And so that'll move the runners to first and third. And here's Nomar Mazara. had that big 3-run home run earlier in the game. And he's got a chance now to get his 4th RBI with just a fly ball into the outfield. First pitch is going to be a fly ball out into the outfield. That should certainly be deep enough to score the run. Jonathan Daza making a nice play to even catch it. And not really a chance to get the runner out at home plate in San Francisco. Will take a 6-5 lead here in the 8th. So a great job of situational hitting right there by the Spiders as they lead the game now. And that's a slider fouled off by Edward Oliveros. As Garcia looking to clean up this inning, and he does stop the bleeding here as he gets a strikeout there, and the scoring is stopped for a moment now as we go middle of the 8th. Now San Francisco in danger, 3 outs away from seeing their second loss of the season here already. As here's Trevor Rosenthal, the setup man for the Spiders, making his season debut here in this game. In the bottom of the 8th, a very close game we have here. Jonathan Daza up, and he will send one right into the outfield. That's going to be a base hit. And so already San Diego gets the man on, and then the throw comes in wildly, but a good play by the third baseman to stop that. And now at second base here, Dylan Carlson coming on up, and he takes that pitch inside for ball 2. 2-1 count here to Dylan Carlson. And here comes a 2-1. It's a swing and a drive. Mazzara looking up. That ball is gone! Way back there in the right field. Dylan Carlson gives San Diego the lead. 7-6 here in the 8th. And oh, baby, what a clutch home run and what a ball game. Back and forth we go as the Sharks now 3 outs away from their first win this season, a 416-foot shot by Dylan Carlson. What a game we've got here. A lot of home runs, a lot of balls leaving the park. Ian Kennedy comes on out of the game. It's still 2 men on base here. And Eduardo Escobar swings and misses at that four-seam fastball. So Ian Kennedy's got work to do if they want to get out of this inning still with a 1-run lead intact. But here's Ian Happ. He's got a double and a couple of RBIs in this game. 1 for 3 in the night. Now 1-2 pitch here. Kennedy leaning in. And that's a swing and a miss on a knuckle curve down in the knees below the zone. And Dylan Carlson, how about this swing? And what an important drive in this game. End of the 8th, the Sharks retake the lead. San Diego up 7-6 in this one. So here we go into the 9th. And well, Emmanuel Clase, this team's superstar closer, one of the best closers in the entire league. And his job to get 3 outs. He'll need to get 2 more now. Armando Sosa is up. And here comes the pitch. And Clase will take care of it himself. He catches it, runs it over to first, and tosses it over to the bag. And 1 out away now from their first win of the season here. Here comes Ozzy Albies. 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles. Now an 0-1 pitch here from Clase is a foul ball. Back to the screens, say a slider. Now they're 1 strike away. Here comes 0-2. Swing and a miss. A slider at the knees down in the dirt. And Emmanuel Clase does what he needs to do. Does his job perfectly there. And gets a win and seals it for the Sharks. And what a game we had here. Nomar Mazar with his big 3-run home run. And a career first for Alek Tomas that tied the game at 5. And then you go a sacrifice fly that gave the Sharks the lead in the 8th. But this home run the moment of the game. Dylan Carlson with a drive and the game-winning homer. The Sharks with their first win of the year. A 6-7 final. Clase with a strikeout there to end it. And just an excellent game all around there. And 3 hits in this game by Adley Rutschman. And, of course, the home run by Alek Tomas. So we go into the sim screen here, and we have our first injury of this franchise. Actually, the second injury of this franchise. Gleyber Torres suspected an injury, and he's going to be out for quite a bit here for the Cardinals, unfortunately, about 1 to 2 months. And Adam Engel also sustained an injury, but it looks like that's going to be just a day or two injury, not anything major or significant. Joey Lucchesi also sustained a big injury. He's going to be out for quite a bit. So we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to balance some injuries here in this league. And I probably won't tell you about every single injury that happens. I'll tell you about, really the major ones that we have. But definitely want to have injuries on in this franchise, as, it does make it a lot more, it does make it realistic. And that's what, I want to make this franchise as realistic as I can. But it's going through some box scores here. This is the third day of the season here, we sim. And Montreal holding on in this game over Toronto, 2-1 on the season now. Joey Votto with a big 2-run home run, and the pitching for Montreal very, very good, and ended up being enough to win this game. Gibson pitched 7 really good innings there, and a high-scoring game here, 9 runs by the Boston Barons in the top of the 5th there in that game against Winnipeg, and they take it 11-8, as Winnipeg tried to come back, but they were just not able to. Story with a double and with 3 RBIs. He's been excellent so far this year. As you look at what Winnipeg did, a home run by Castellanos and Arroyo had 5 RBIs in that loss. Winnipeg's offense, I've noticed Winnipeg's offense has been pretty decent this year. Pretty decent. I like their offense, but their pitching has not been great through 3 games so far. And again, I don't think we're going to really know which teams are honestly that great until about the first month of the season is over. It's still way too early to tell. But Phoenix here, their first loss of the year. Vancouver gets their first win. And the RBIs spread out. Blackman got a couple. Peralta got a couple. And a good win there for Vancouver at home. Mexico City winning again here as they suffered a loss in the third game of the year. But they win here in this one. They're 3-1 now. A 2-3 win over Tampa Bay. Home run from Raimel Tapia in this game from Tampa Bay. Actually, this is Mexico City's first loss of the season. What am I saying? Eckhoff there takes the loss. Kyle Freeland, getting the win. 6 innings. Pretty good pitching there from him. Tampa Bay with their first win of the year. 1-3. I don't really think Tampa Bay is a very good team this year. I mean, we'll just have to see. But we also go here. Atlanta taking on Nashville in this series. And Atlanta with the offensive explosion in this game. 5 runs in the second, 5 runs in the 6th. And a couple more in the 9th just for good measure. A 12-5 win over Nashville. I think Atlanta and Nashville are both really good teams, honestly, in this. As Baddoo got a couple of home runs in that game for Atlanta. Nashville's offense is great, but their pitching less to be desired. I do like Atlanta a lot, though. I think they got a good team here. And a double by Trout. He's got a couple of RBIs in that one. But, yeah, Corbin, 10 hits. Not a great pitching performance, really, for either one of those guys. Oklahoma City taking this one from New York, a 4-0 shutout. So the offense by New York was really great in that game that we showed you earlier, but got shut down in this one by the Oklahoma City pitching staff as Rasmussen pitching 6.1 scoreless innings. And New York and Oklahoma City both 2-2 on the year so far. As New Orleans beating Portland. This has been a pretty good surprise. New Orleans is right now one of, if not the only undefeated team in the league right now. They're 4-0. And on the other flip side, Portland, one of the few teams to not have won a game yet. They're 0-4 I don't think Portland's very good. I will not lie, but I don't think New Orleans is really that great either. I think New Orleans is a very young team that is probably overplaying expectations right now at this point in the season. But again, you look at all these other line scores here. Chicago getting a 2-1 really close victory over Kansas City, as that was only their third game of the year that they played. But they're now 2-1 on the season. Pretty good pitching performances by both of those pitchers there. In that one, Minneapolis handing Indianapolis their first loss of the season. Funny, Indianapolis, both ending there with those team names. But Minneapolis their first win of the year. And I think Minneapolis is a good team. I think the Millers are very good. I think Indianapolis also is pretty decent as well. But you also some more here. We got a few more box scores to get through, and the only other undefeated team in the league is Richmond right now, the Rhinos. A 5-1 victory over Charlotte. And the Charlotte Cougars offense already, I mean, it's only been 3 games, but man, this team's offense has been very suspect. It's not been very good, so we'll see how that develops. But Jose Urquidy, very, very good performance, almost a complete game shutout in this one by Richmond. And the Rhinos, 3-0. They're a team I didn't expect to, have a good start like this. I don't know if they're all that great, but they've been good this season so far to begin. As, again, San Diego here in this game over San Francisco. Both those teams splitting those first 4 games between each other. And the NL West picture looking a little bit, I think the NL West is a division that's filled with teams that are very, very similar in quality, honestly. And Salt Lake here, the final line score will show you. Salt Lake, their first win of the year over the Colorado Rattlers here, as the Rattlers handed their first loss. They're 3-1 right now. They're top in the division in the National League West. I hope that kind of cheering for Colorado in that division. But either way, that's going to do it here for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I hope you're having a great Christmas season right now as, we're continuing this franchise here. Remember to subscribe for more, and you've been listening to Lucas from Mars. Hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.